In this video help, what I'm going to be covering is the list view for the sales screen. Let's go ahead and go there, but before I do, I want to point out that the information needs to be available already in the system before you try to look it up on the list view. Or if you've done a do find, you want to make sure that all the records are going to be shown. So if you click the show all records, you'll know that when you go to the list view that all the records are going to be shown. So let's go there. In the list view, if you click on a record, it's going to highlight the record that you're working on. If you want to view a record or do a find, you can do a find by either selecting the first row and then clicking on do find. And then in the case of doing a date range, I'm going to just do a fictitious date range. Let's go ahead and go in there and say greater than or equal to 4/1/2014. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like a certain date span. So let's do less than and equal to, and this is all done on the keyboard. 40, let's do our 4/ let's say 10/2014. So this is what an actual date range search looks like. Greater than or equal to the starting date, less than or equal to, and the finish date. Now if I do the find, it'll give me the records that are in that date range. In this case, there's only one record from the 4th on the first day, 2/14. If I now show all the records so you can see them all, you'll see that 21st, 21st, and 21st were all the following records that were left in there. Now, obviously, when this application is fully populated with records, there could be thousands of records in this as far as the invoices are concerned. At the end of a day, at the end of a week or a month or whatever, you can do a date range and pull up whatever range of invoices that you want to. Now, if you add, say, for example, the salesperson, you can see all the sales by that person within that date range in the search. So put the date range and the salesperson. Or if you want to, you can do a date range. And if the client or customer had a number of sales within that period of time, you could then put the client name in there. Now, be aware that you don't have to put the whole name as long as the name is unique. You could put the first name or the last name, and it would still show all the records for that date range. Obviously, you can also do a by store. For example, if you wanted to look at all the sales for a given store, you would do the date range and the store and down to the, for example, the salesperson for that store. At any rate, when you go into a drop down and the do find, you'll see that the record data is added to the specific field where you want to do the search. Let's say there's an error in the data that you put in there. When you go to do the perform find, you're going to get a dialog that looks like this. This will allow you to go back in and modify the search or just cancel it to return all the records. We're going to do cancel and return all the records. If you want to return to the main menu or sales inventory, you can do those by clicking on this icon to return to the last record that was opened when you went to the list view. If you have any questions about how to use the list view, you can always contact me through the support or give me an email with your questions. Thank you.